Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Alright, so here we are today, episode 113. Last episode we built the helical fusion reactor, as well as working on some of the infinity ingot stuff. Now today I'm gonna see about getting into processing or making liquid Naquadah fuel, right? And I'm gonna probably be going for this fuel, which will give us 500 million EU per tick. But there's gonna be a lot of rabbit hole stuff that we're gonna have to get set up, and a lot of distilling and such. And I made a room specifically for what we're going to be building. But between episodes, I did do some off camera work. Wow. So here we have the nuclear craft room, right? So I realized that I could double up the accelerator and have a reactor down here as well. So right now this is working on TBU. I also kind of turned off the californium and the berkelium, or the LECM reactors. So we're kind of building up on neptunium. And we're going to need, I don't know how much neptunium we're really going to need, but we are going to need it in order to make the crude liquid here. Now it's a bucket for every 12, so, you know, it will go a long ways, I believe. But regardless, you know, I can do that for each reactor and get more if I need it. I've also upgraded the basic assembly line machines to the UEV. As you can see yonder, I have, yeah, the UEV hatch right there. So that's for this one, that's for that one, and the one down there. Now, there was also another thing that I needed to be getting. This Sculk block, right? We're going to be needing this to build the big biocharger. And I don't know if we need it for anything else, really. Sculk dust, you say? I don't think there is really use. Okay, so maybe I underestimated how much I really needed the Sculk block. Right? Because it only seems to be useful for this. In any case, I went and had to go find a... What? What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh, God. I don't know if it got deleted somehow. Basically, I thought I had picked up moss blocks. Oh, geez. I might have to go and find more moss again. I wonder... Oh, God. I wonder if something got deleted when I was doing some drive... Wait, hold on. Ah, there it is. Okay. Forgot I put it in this storage bag. All right, so we have moss blocks here. So given that we don't really need this beyond, I think, the 48 blocks, I don't think I'm going to need to do a greenhouse. But, yeah. It's there. Anywho, enough wasting time. I think that's really about it. Let's see, where is the room? There we go. Alright, so this is the room that I set up between episodes that we're going to handle the liquid Naquadah fuel refining. So we're probably going to have the hard pellet room still in place until I can switch over to the liquid fuel. But yeah, everything is all dug out and ready to go. Okay, so let's go back up here. We're gonna open this little crate here. I prepared some multi-blocks. I got a fractionating distillery, which of course that is a distillery tower multi-block that we're going to be setting up with neutronium and such to make the let's see, For this activated Naquadah isotope blend, that has to be distilled. And we get light, medium, and heavy isotope fractions. To probably have storage tanks for that. And some waste. And there's also a brewing vat here because we're going to need to make hot Piranha Solution. And there's a heater. Piranha Solution is made in a mixer. So I'll probably have this in this mixer recipe. I might make a whole new mixer for it just to not bottleneck my system. So we're going to need hydrogen peroxide and sulfuric acid there. So let's see. Mix. Do I have it? It's called brewing vat, maybe? There we go. Brew package. Wait, is it? Heater, fermenter. Where was it? Yeah, the large brewing vat. No, I think I need a mixer. Yeah, there it is. Okay, mixing vessel. All right, so that should. Oh, it's making the haste alloy. Yeah, I need to get that fixed. Anywho, okay, so starting off, we're probably going to be working on the Piranha Solution. And what are you? Naquadah, helium hydride. Oh, and this is another thing we're going to have to work on. Helium hydride. So we're going to need another distillery vat. Christ, you might need a couple of these. So let's see, tritium hydride. What? Tritium hydride, tritium hydride. Huh? Okay. All right, I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna need a chemical reactor. So hydrogen, tritium, just hydride, the hydride. Yeah. Naquadah dust. Right. That's going to be interesting because I don't know if I should just have an EBF always running or go for a rotary hearth furnace for this. Could just do a regular blast furnace, I suppose. Right, okay, so where to begin? I think we'll start with this. Let's work on the mixer situation. All right, so let's see. That is the brewer. Here's the mixing vessel. All right. Let's see. There you are. Okie dokie. Great. I'm going to use this to test something. There you are. All right, so put that there. Get rid of the hatches. We're not going to want the LUV. Put you away. All right, so with the mixing vessel, that goes. Oop. Okay, everything looks all right so far. Oh, geez, look at this. Wait, did I make this? Oh, this is a 5x5, isn't it? Oh, crap. Hello? Oh, seriously? Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some more frames. Another thing, between episodes, I also made neutronium wire cutters and wrench. They are powered. I don't know if they don't seem to break down on energy. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, okay. So let's get that fixed. Let me do this. Because I'm gonna just like keep having issues of figuring out what to do and how to set things up. So let me just get some machines set up. I'll come back and we'll go from there. All right, back everybody. I think I got some machines set up here. So we got two LCRs, an EBF, a heater, and a mixer. So with the LCRs here, we're going to have to make tritium radon difluoride, and we're going to need to make this blacklight item. Won't consume though. That's going to need tritium gas, radon gas, and fluorine. I thought I had... Yeah, okay, we got tritium. Wait, what is tritium being used for right now? A dark solarium, maybe? Not certain. What would that be used for? Wait, aren't I using helium plasma for turbines or something? Let me just double check on this because now it's bugging me. Yeah, okay, we were making helium plasma. Okay, so anyways, back to what we were doing. We need that dark light or black light. There you go. Oh, looks like I already patterned it. Not sure, must have done that off camera in preparation, possibly. Okay, so let's get back down to where we were at. Okay, over here, I think I'm going to put it in this one first. So boop. And then it would probably help if I got these cabled up. Then the output will come into this tank here, which I suppose I should do that as well. Boop, boop, boop. I've been kind of dreading doing this episode today just because there's so much work that goes into this fuel. Probably going to be a multi-part episode, that's for sure. But doing what I can to get it done, I guess. All right, so for you, tritium radon difluoride. Or, I mean, fluoride. Fluorine. There. And boom. And now we would just need to get these hooked up, get the power hooked up. Oh yeah, I had these 4 hearts there because trying to build up 8 hearts so that I can start doubling our hearts of the universes. And my plan is to have the auto stock running, but because I'm doing an episode today, I turned it off so that our system wouldn't get jammed up by it. I just have to get down. There we go. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Did I not get the other one? There we go. Okay. Any second. Oh, I didn't hook it up. Wait. Oh, I didn't hook up to here. I guess like that, sure. All right, and there we go. We are off to the races there. So let's stop that. So we got some stuff there. Get a controller, and let me just put away some blocks here. Emitter. Okay, so put you. We'll run until we get 512 buckets, which we need to get a bus. There we go. Okay, that will start filling up. That tritium difluoride, that's one part of the activated Naquadah isotope blend. As far as the inert Naquadah blend, we're going to need to get the hot piranha, which means we need to get the piranha, which means we need to get the mixer. So hydrogen peroxide and sulfuric acid. So we're going to come over here. Oh, boop. Okay. Okay, so do I have, where did I put the output bus on this thing? Or is there even an output hatch? It probably isn't. Input, oh, right there. So let's get another tank. Boop. And it's already locked to Piranha. Not that really matters too much. Like that. And like that. Oh, shoot. I hate how it does that. I need to get another tank. You. Then you. Piranha Solution. There. So that won't do that again. There we go. Okay. So now for here, we need the hydrogen peroxide and so sulfuric. Hydrogen peroxide. Sulfuric. Oh, not that. And is it not powered? Oh, wait. Did I not? Oh, I didn't power it. Okay. Derp. Oops, I think I opened my quest book. Hold on. Boop. Boop, boop. And should I still have you? Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. All right. Now we're in business. That's coming right along. How is the... Yep, that's done. All right. So for this one, we're going to need to make the tritium hydride. That's going to be hydrogen and tritium gas. And oh, before I do anything, let's do you. There we go. And boop. Okay. So over yonder, tritium and hydrogen. There we go. Tritium hydride. So let's get a controller on here. And boop. And you. There. So that's that part taken care of. So the hydride needs to be distilled, which we should probably do the distill tower for this because we get some tritium hydride back, and in the process we get our helium hydride. Because otherwise, yeah, you can see here it's still like a hundredth of a ratio there, if I did the math right. So we're gonna need a distill tower. That's for that reason that I kind of expanded this side of the room over by one block, or one, in the whatever Z X direction. That being said, it does kind of give us only a one block gap between the two rooms, but, is what it is. Okay, so for the distillery doodads, we're gonna need all 5 blocks here, so this would go in the middle and one up. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need some building blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And boop. Right? So that's what we're after. Now I need distillation tower. Yes. Now let's see. I need to figure out. Get rid of some items here. Gonna need this. Do we need? Yeah, okay, we do need a hatch for that. Boop, boop. Let's get rid of some things in here so I got more room. Boop. So probably do output hatch. Actually, no, what I'll do is regular output hatches. If I can find it. EV output hatch. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, typically the first output hatch would go here and here, and then from there we would fill in the rest. That there. Nope, don't need that. Need you. Let's just try to fill this in. I don't need you. You should be the muffler if I'm not mistaken. Do I not have a muffler? I thought I grabbed a muffler. Why are you tossing a fit? Maybe it's something to do with the underside. It's been a while since I had built these big boys. So there's probably something. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I might see it. Now, let me just make sure of something here. If there is, oops, hold on. Okay, yeah, so can I go back to 2? So there's a 1 output hatch, and there's 2 output hatches. So yeah, there needs to be an extra top side. Hmm. Wait, hold on. If I gotta go back, so that's for 2. So, oh yeah, so I'm probably gonna need another. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't grab the Where were those steel pipe casings? Yeah, steel pipe casing. Okay, it's still missing something. It's probably something stupid like control hatch. Or I mean, auto hatch. Okay, let me pause here and try to figure this out. All right, I felt kind of dumb. I kind of forgot you need a input hatch. That was the reason. All right, so we got the control hatch, we've got the auto hatch, and then the power is in the back, like that. P2P, and boop. Do I have more of these, or no? I'm gonna need more cable. Though I should probably do something like this. And I put away the card, didn't I? I put it in the crate. There it is. All right. Boop. Okay, so for you, you go the Tritium Hydride. There we go. And there's the hydride, and there's that. So what we're gonna do here is I'm probably just gonna grab another 2 tanks, and I think about it. All right, I go boop boop, lock and lock, and then base. Wait, don't I have buses down here or? Yeah, there we go. Boop boop. Now for this, we're going to lock it, but we're going to do extract only. And you are locked. Okay. Go. All right, so it looks like we're going to have an abundance of hydride. So maybe I like bump this up. Oh, that's the different. Wait. That's tritium hydride, yes. Oh, it's over there. Tritium hydride, yeah, yeah. That's going to reach 1,000. And that will turn off. Good. Now you are going to keep running because... yeah, we're setting the hydride in there. Probably going to want to shut this off as well. And then for you, obviously, the helium, or no, the helium hydride. There we go. And we'll probably do like 128 buckets. So this is not running at full speed. It should be 16, but I think I would need to up the amps on the input power. Do I have a ZPM for? I do. Can I get that out of here? Okay, that still didn't do it. It shouldn't be... wait, is it the outputs? No. 118 buckets. Oh, wait, you know what? I think it is the EV output hatch there. Output hatch. Make sure I lock this to hydride. And then boop. Then you should be boop. All right. So now it should be running at full power. Yep, 16 recipes. I forgot about that math. Oh, now it's doing 9. Why is that? 16. $16, 9. It should have more than enough, so I'm not sure why it's having output problems. Although maybe what I should do instead... get rid of you. There. Now that should be all going into you. Okay, when levels are above. Okay, so that's going to be just kind of fluctuating what with this system going on. So the hydride on the helium. Okay, it's reading that. Good, good. Okay, so the helium hydride. Give me a second here. Okay, the hot Piranha Solution, that's probably something else that we should work on here. Okay, so there's a Piranha Solution. So we come over here. Actually, we're going to want to do... Oop. I guess... Yes, we'll do this. Hot Piranha Solution. Okay. And then you run it. There we go. That's making that. And on you go, and boop. So for you, okay. So that should cook up. Then as for the AE2 system, I saw something I don't like. Ingots are backed up into the system here. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so we got the hot piranha solution. Let's get that saved. So now we have another LCR that we're going to be needing, but we also need to get the blast furnace set up. We're going to have the helium hydride item waste and the raw Naquadah solution out. So over here, there we go. Output hatch. Boop and boop. Okay. So output bus, input hatch, input bus. Okay. So for you, we need Naquadah. Not that. Naquadah. And for you, helium hydride. Muffler hatch, of course. There we go. All right, so that will kick out the raw Naquadah solution. Let's get that saved. Let's get you bust. We're gonna need to rotate. Okay, boop. Why are you stopping? Nate Naquadah. Eh. Waste solution. Oh, because we don't have a lot of Naquadah. That's right. What was it about cesium? I think it was lepidolite. Yeah. That's another thing. I'm pretty sure I have a butt ton of Naquadah hydroxide, And this really isn't used for much aside from this. So like maybe I can electrolyze some of the extra, but once I get like more lepidolite, typically that gets my Naquadah dust game going again. So I'll have to probably do something to alleviate that. All right, so you have your hydride. Let's see. As far as this goes, we have that. We are going to need another LCR for this. Thorium, Naquadah, and raw Naquadah Solution. You have that. We have that. Okay. So... probably what I'm going to do, because this is going to be an episode that not a lot is going on, I'm going to get a little clip here and probably use that for the title, the thumbnail. So let me go off camera here. We'll probably, what we'll do is we'll get the inert Naquadah blend, and then we'll do a fusion reactor recipe to get the activated blend here. And then with that blend, then we can start putting it into a distill tower. And I think I don't know which it is. We're gonna need crude Einsteinium's not a big deal. Oganesson is from neutronium cracked. So the neutronium crack. Okay, so it comes from the medium. Gotcha. So medium isotope fraction. Yeah, so we'll have to crack the medium. Now the heavy, we might just make a distilled tower for each of these. So yeah, again, let me not get too distracted. I'm gonna go build that LCR, and then we'll probably end off the episode with the activated stuff. Back in a few. All right, we're back, everybody. All right, so I set up an electrolysis chamber to process the extra hydroxide, but it will stop when we reach 32,000, for example. So that's getting us more Naquadah, and I think this is now going to be running. Yep. So we're getting more waste, which is already getting processed, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm processing this somewhere. It might be because the waste is put into a stocking bus, so it's not going to do anything with it until it reaches... Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's being processed. Okay. And then over here, we have our inert Naquadah blend. So, in the interest of this episode, let's go and pattern up the activated Naquadah. So, let's see. Where is my tool? There you are. And boop. And we're going to do this until it's bucket. All right, I think that's a bucket. Helical. Oh, it's going to have a problem because we don't have a tank for it or a cell for it. Let me get that fixed. There we go. And there we go. Activated Naquadah isotope uh, blend bucket. All right, that will go back into the system. So now, from there, next episode, we will be getting a distill tower to distill all that. We'll get waste back, which is nice. Uh, yeah, so we'll get the sludge. That will be neutronium. And that also. So we're going to need a couple of distill towers. And then we get more heavy back. We get more neutronium back. Super heavy atomic residue. Oh, wait, do we need to worry about this? Not unless we're doing the super fine matter, I don't think. Because, yeah, that goes towards the super fuel. So, not a big deal there. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of distilling and whatnot going on next episode. So, I'm going to probably do a little bit of planning off camera, figure out how many distillers I'm going to need. I think it's just 3, oh, at least 3 for light, medium, and heavy. And as far as neutronium goes, we have quite a bit of dust. Can we process that? Oh, cool. We can just melt it. Nice. So I can just like craft neutronium fluid with our helical reactor. But I also have what I thought is the Fusion 3 ring down there making it. Is it still going, or I don't think neutronium is being used elsewhere. Yeah, see, there's 31 buckets. Okay, so maybe it's being used somewhere because it goes up, but I don't think it drops. If it is, it's not happening very often, but that should be going. Now, let's see, before I get distracted again. Okay, I guess there wasn't anything in the quest book that I was going to be looking at, but T9 circuit boards should be doable now. So once I guess we get the Naquadah fuel figured out, then we'll be able to move on back to main progress. But yeah, we're getting a lot of Naquadah dust here. I might make a micro miner off camera to keep running for lepidolite so that we can get our cesium levels up there. Although we got a lot of cesium right now. I got to figure out where that cesium reactor is. And maybe see about boosting it. But that being said, I am rambling on a little bit too much. So we'll call it here, and we'll come back next episode and hopefully get that much closer to liquid Naquadah fuel. Oh, hold on. Medium, light, gene, Neptunium. Yeah, so we're going to need all the light and medium fuel that we can get. So it's likely that I will be processing the heavy and the sludge, or cracking the heavy and the sludge. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Again, Hope you did enjoy it. I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.